Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way, if you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous. Did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments. Get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.
All bangers for my members, all bangers for my members. Y'all know the count. All bangers for my members. Let's get it, 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 let's get it. Let's go. Happy Easter, people. But let's get back to the story, man. We are now on chapter 13. Going to Siberia, man. Yeah, like, you know, but everything I was doing, I asked for it. So I can't cry about spoiled milk. I was asking for everything. Everything I was doing, I was asking for. I ain't even gonna lie, I lashed out about everything. I had no type of calmness to myself. I had no type of, let's think about things before you react. But a lot of things that came my way in there, as y'all been following the story, kind of wasn't always my fault. I just have to react the way I react just so I can survive. It's all about survival skills, survival tactics, man. I was learning that in there. I knew I wasn't in the world I was in before I came in this place I'm in now. This is a whole different world. That's why I tell y'all, stay out of this place, because it turns you into a person you don't want to be. But you have to turn into this person sometime just so you can survive. But for the most part, man, at the end of the day, I got what I was looking for, y'all. They about to send me to Siberia. And it was crazy, because this is how I knew they was going to send me to Siberia. After I got into it with my roommate, man, like for real, man, the little dude, Billy Bob, man, like he had it coming, man. I ain't even gonna lie, man. They put me in a cell with a little dude with a small complex, man, that just wanted to smoke. And for real, I was the one that gave it to him, man. Like, I ain't even gonna lie, he asked for it, I gave it to him. I had to dump him. I ain't want to, but I had to, man. And I think just for that reason alone, a lot of the COs, a lot of the people in there, man, they kind of was upset with me, a lot of the COs upset about that jump, man. They felt like I was picking on somebody that was smaller than me, but I wasn't, man. Like Billy Bob blacked out on me. So that's why I told him, I snapped out. And that's why I said, man, take me to Siberia, man. I ain't tripping, man. Take me to Siberia. And for real, when you mad, you talk like you big and bad. You talk like you can handle anything, any situation. When you angry, you know what I mean? But sometimes your anger can get you in trouble, man. Sometimes your anger can get you a check, write you a check that you can't cash. Like, I felt like me being mad, I didn't care where they send me. I don't care. Like, I just want to go to penitentiary at the end of the day. But right now, how I'm feeling, I don't care where y'all send me at, man. That's why I said, send me to Siberia. So this how it was crazy, because this how I knew that they was about to send me to Siberia. It was wild, because they get me, boom. They take me and put me like in the little transportation area. It's like these little cells they got kind of by booking. They took me all the way over there and put me in a little one-man cell. So I go sit in that jump. And I'm just sitting in there. I'm all the way at the end of the jump too, all the way like the last cell at the corner. I'm down there by myself. No COs coming to check on me at nothing for hours. The next thing you know, when shift change came and the afternoon came, that's when they was like, come on, White. I was like, where I'm going? It was like, you going to the building over here, the little annex building. I knew once you leave the building to go to another building, that's Siberia. I knew that. So now after sitting back there for hours, y'all, like I'm kind of like regretting that I was trying to talk about send me to Siberia. You know what I mean? Like I was really regretting it, but I have been to Siberia once. I told y'all that in the story prior, and my members, and Siberia is a place that I told y'all it's the coldest place you want to be. It's so cold in there, y'all. They nicknamed it Siberia. Y'all think I'm naming this? I'm just giving this a name? No. The nickname for this place they was sending me was called Siberia. This place was cold, man. Like when the first time I went there, it was freezing. It feels like they have the air conditioning on 0. That's what it feels like. Now, I don't know if this is a mind thing that they're doing, or I don't know if this is a play a joke thing that you're doing, but it's cold in there, man. Like, and they have the air running all year round. It ain't like heat gonna be blowing in the winter. No, the air is gonna blow in there. They said the cold air kills germs. So that's why they keep air blowing in jails. But I'm sitting there looking like, man, when he told me to pack up, come on, grab my stuff. I'm like, man. So we get in the hallway. I'm like, well, I'm going there. He was like, man, you going over to the building over here. So I'm like, Siberia, man. He was like, yeah. I was like, man, it's crazy. I was like, man, look, y'all ain't got, I stopped. I put my mat down. Boom. I was like, y'all ain't got nowhere else to send me, man. He was like, nah, you going to Siberia, White. You going to Siberia, man. You getting what you asked for. You said you want to go to Siberia, right? So I'm looking at the CEO like, how you know all this? Like, he wasn't even around for everything, but I guess the CEO's talking now like, yeah, White, he done beat the little dude up in the cell, and and I ain't even really beat dude up. I just put his head in the toilet. I ain't beat him up. I could have beat him up. I didn't beat the man up. I just showed him that he was smarter than me. Like, he can't handle me, bro. Pause. Like, and that's what I did. So I guess the CEOs was talking. So he like, yeah, Siberia is where you wanted to go. That's where you going. So I'm like, shh. So I just start walking, man. And for real, like, the whole time walking, what was going on in my mind, y'all, what I can remember, like, I just was feeling like, bro, you might have done it this time, man. Cause I'm like, these people might get me back there and I get lost back there. It's people that get lost in Siberia, man, because that's where the worst of the worst go, slightly. I'm not saying I was the worst of the worst, but if you're someone that getting into stuff, you become the worst of the worst. You know what I mean? And I guess that's how they labeled me in there. Like, I wasn't trying to be labeled that, but I guess that's the person I became. That's who I was, or whatever the case may be. But when the man told me I was going to Siberia, man, like, that walk just felt crazy, y'all. Like, I just was walking, man, and we got to that door, man. I seen how bright it was, and then before he got to the door, that door opened, and then we walked in, and as soon as we walked in, I just felt the cold air hit me. Like, we coming outside where it's slightly warm. Like, I walked out into the air, into that building. I just felt the air just hit me as soon as I walk in. I see his two other CEOs right there, and it's the sergeant dude, I guess, who run that part of the building. So he looking at me like, they looking like next victim coming in. I'm looking like, yo, I need another blanket. I stopped right there at the threshold again. I was like, man, I need another blanket, man. I ain't going in the cell, man. Y'all just gonna have to beat me down. I'm not going to cell if I don't get another blanket, man. It's too cold in here. I was like, it's freezing in here. What are y'all doing? Y'all trying to kill us? I told them straight up, what y'all trying to kill us? It's too cold in here. I was like, man, I need another blanket, man. Y'all tripping, man. They already give you the little thin wool blanket. You know what I mean? It's a wool blanket and it's slightly thin. Do it save you? Yeah, kind of in regular population, but like when you in Siberia, one little blanket ain't gonna do nothing. You're gonna have to put your head under the blanket and under the sheet and hope that helps. Maybe in your jumper and everything. Like, I'm telling you, man, like, it's super cold. So the sergeant dude come around there, a little short white dude, he laughing. He like, hey, yeah, give him another blanket. Yeah, give him another blanket. Yeah, give him another. He didn't have another blanket. I looked over there, a stack of blankets sitting over there. I'm like, man, they got an extra blanket waiting on anybody that come with that request of give me another blanket. He got like, that junk was nothing. He said, give me it to me. He gave it to me. He threw it at me. He said, here. I was like, shh. I was like, this junk crazy. I was like, where I'm going? He was like, you going right here in cell 5. They put me right like in the middle, slightly in the jump. You know what I mean? I go in the jump. Walk in the jump, man. Dudes ain't even on the doors. Usually when you walk in the hole, you hear dudes through the bars snapping out. Dudes, you know what I mean? Dudes yelling, because it's the hole. I walk back there, that jump kind of calm. Like, that jump feeling like dudes on calm mission. Like, the first time I went back there, it was like that too. But this time I go back there, it's like everybody trying to stay warm. I know that's the count. Everybody trying to stay warm because it's that cold back there. So they put me in the cell, you know what I mean? Get in the cell. I'm in the cell dolo, you know what I mean? They had space in there. Like, it was 2 people that can go in there if they needed space. But it wasn't a lot of people that was coming to Siberia. So they had one-man cells in there. I didn't have a roommate when I was in Siberia. Some people probably did. I didn't have a roommate when I was in Siberia both times. But this time right here, they put me in the cell dolo again. So I'm in the cell dolo, and I'm in the jump, man. I'm just like, man, I see the vent. I'm like, man, I'm trying to cover the vent up because the vent just blowing like, whew. It's like I can hear the noise of the vent. That jump like, whew. I'm like, damn, man. I tried to get some toilet paper. I tried to stamp it up with some toilet paper, wet toilet paper. That jump worked a little bit. After a while, after the toilet paper dried and it got hard on the vent, man, this is my word. That vent blowing so hard. Man, I just looked up, paper towel fell. Jump like a brick. Paper towel fell like a brick hitting the ground. That jump turned from paper towel to brick. That's how cold that damn vent was, man. That vent was super icy in there, y'all. The vent was crazy icy. So I'm like, man, that's crazy, man. What I'm gonna do, man? I was like, this is crazy, man. I was like, man, I'm gonna freeze in here, man. I'm gonna freeze in this junk, man. I was like, this is wild right here. So as I'm saying that, I hear a dude beside me. He like, yo. So I hear it because I don't think he's talking to me. So I'm like, I'm just trying to figure out how I'm gonna stay warm. I'm like, yo. I say, yo. He like, yo, tell you, bro. He like, man, listen, bro. Only way you stay warm back here, bro, you gotta wrap up you gotta have your jumpsuit on, and you gotta put your blankets over you, bro, and you gotta walk laps in your cell. You know what I mean? Now the cells was slightly a little bigger than the regular whole cells, I would say, my opinion. You know what I mean? So it was better walking space if you wanted to pace. You know what I mean? So he was like, you got to walk. You know what I mean? You just got to keep walking, bro. He said, once you walk for like an hour or so, you know what I mean? He said, man, you're going to be warm. He was like, then that'll make you tired and you just go to sleep. You know what I mean? So I'm like, man, he done, you know what I mean? He kind of got Siberia down to science, because even though I ain't know this dude, whoever this dude was telling me this, like, that kind of sounded like an idea, because for real, you can't really do a whole lot of laying around lounging in Siberia, like how you'll be reading a book. Like, you couldn't even read a book. If you sit up and try to read a book, your hand's going to get numb. Your fingers will get numb. You can't even read a book in Siberia. That's how cold it is, man. You can't even read a dang on book. So you can't be in there just chilling, thinking your thoughts together, relaxing until you get sleepy. No, you got to find something to do to keep you warm in that junk. So I'm like, yo, I was like, yo, appreciate it, bro. I was like, who that though? He was like, yo, my name Ern. I'm like, yo, I was like, yo, bro, T White, bro. You know what I mean? He was like, all right, where you from? I was like, I'm from Norfolk, man. You know what I mean? He was like, okay. I was like, damn, bro, like, how long you been back here, bro? You sound like you got this junk down to the science. Like, what's going on? He was like, shit, I've been back here a month and a half. You know what I mean? He was like, man, you know, man. He was like, man, I just be bucking, bro. I don't want to stay in no blocks. I go in blocks. I just be bucking. I said, that kind of sort of sound like me. I said, I really don't be pushing the contact. I said, but a lot of stuff come my way, bro, and I just ain't going for it. So I just go to the hole, you know what I mean? He was like, bro, like, for real, bro, I'm better back here, man. He was like, I'm fighting my case back here, you know what I mean? I'm like, that's crazy. So, like, after a while, like, me and him kind of was on the bars talking, like, we kicking it, you know what I mean? We on the door. We having a conversation. Like, that's what you'll do when you in the hole. Like, when you find someone that you can bid off, kick it with, stuff like that, like, y'all gonna be in there talking. So, like, we just talking, you know what I mean? Me and him having just kicking it. We done talked about where he from the beach and all that. And then it got down to, he asked me, why you locked up, bro? I was like, man, those be the dreadful questions, you know what I mean? Because you got to explain your madness. You got to explain the reason why you're in a place called Siberia right now. And that's the thing I used to hate. But if it was someone cool asking me that, I would explain the situation, like, in a nutshell, not a whole, and you know what I mean? Give it to him all right there. But, you know, when he asked me that, I was like, bro, you know, I had robbery charges, bro. We was out here robbing people, man. And it caught up to us, you know what I mean? I was like, we just robbing random people, bro. Like, just some real young, dumb stuff, man. And it caught up with us, you know what I mean? And this is where I'm at now. He was like, you got your time yet? I was like, yeah, bro, I'm waiting to go to penitentiary. You know what I mean? He was like, for real? You about to get shipped and everything? I was like, yeah, bro. I was like, bro, I've been waiting for like 3 months to get out of this place, bro. I was like, bro, they dragging me. I don't know what's going on. It's past 3 months. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what they got going on. He was like, yeah, sometime it take a minute. He was like, yeah, but I'm still fighting my case though, man. You know what I mean? I'm still fighting my case. I'm like, for real? I was like, what kind of case you got? He was like, I got a murder charge. I was like, you got a murder charge? I was like, for real, bro? I was like, because he didn't really sound, I can't see this man. I can't see him. I haven't seen how he looks and none of this stuff because we in the hole. But like, you know what I mean? He didn't sound like a murderer. Not saying a murderer has a certain type of voice. Like, I took him to have probably did something like what I done, or, you know what I mean? Maybe something else stupid, but not a murder. So when he said murder, I'm like, a murder? He was like, yeah, man, like, he was like, it was crazy, man. He was like, man, for real, man. Like, he was like, man, like, my family hate me. Everybody hate me now. You know what I mean? I was like, what happened, bro? He was like, shh. He was like, man, you probably heard about it, man. He was like, man. He was like, man, I shot my little brother best friend by accident, man. I was like, by accident, your little brother best friend? I was like, how old was your little brother? He was like, he was 11. I was like, oh. Like, bro, how that happened, bro? Like, damn, like, I felt bad. Aaron telling me this, like, I felt bad, y'all. Like, that was crazy. Like, he giving me this story, and you will hear horrifying stories. Like, this is horrifying because a child got killed. You know what I mean? This is why I'm saying it's horrifying. But like, you will hear stories like this from dudes. So he like, yeah, like, you know, he was like, man, my little brother, man. He was like, man, it's my little brother. My mom only got 2 kids, man. He was like, me and my little brother. He was like, his friend is like a family member. He's always at the house. My mom is cool with his mom, et cetera, et cetera. Family is tight, you know what I mean? So like the little dude he killed by accident was a family friend, you know what I mean? So not only a family friend, his little brother's best friend, you know what I mean? So I'm like, bro, how'd you kill him by accident, man? He was like, man, because he was like, man, I had a gun, you know what I mean? He was like, I had a gun, and they went exploring in the room, and he was like, man, he was like, I hit it one time and I saw that it was kind of scabbering for it in the room. So I snapped on him, you know what I mean? I hit it again. I said, when you hit it at this time? He was like, man, you know them old little, those, y'all know those entertainment systems, them old school entertainment systems. This is how he explained it to me, y'all. Like the joints that like you can, like they got 3 different levels. They got a shelf over here. You can put your TV right there. You know them old school joints. He said at the top of it, at the tip top of it, y'all know it used to be an area right there. Like like if you go all the way to the top, and this is when I was growing up, you can see like from the old entertainment system, you go all the way to the top, it's like a flat surface, but it goes up. You can't see from down there into the flat surface. So people would hide things there back in the day. I know they did, but he said he put the gun up there. And he said when he came home one day, he seen them trying to climb up there to get the gun. And he said he snapped out, grabbed the gun. He said when he grabbed the gun kind of just went off. And he said when it went off, it hit the little boy. I was like, damn, bro, man. Like, that was wild, man. I said, it killed him. He said, man, that bullet hit the little boy, man. He said he fell down, bleeding everywhere, man. He said, I don't want to call the police, call the ambulance. He said, man, I just take the charge, man. So I'm like, what were they trying to do? Were they hitting you for like the real, you know what I mean? First degree, or what they gonna do? He was like, man, they trying to bury me, man. He was like, man, my family mad because I had a gun laying around and kids be playing that and all this. And like, he was like, it ain't looking good for me, bro. So that's why I just be back here, man. Like, I just feel so bad about what I done though. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that shit hurt, man. Like, now I'm sitting over there like, damn, I got 18 years. Like, you know, bro, like he gonna probably get more than me and he gotta live with what he done. You know what I mean? Like, that's gonna be hard burden on somebody, man. Like, you know, going through a bid knowing that you killed somebody and it was by accident and it was your little brother, best friend. And, you know, like, it's a lot right there, y'all. It was a lot. So as he explaining this, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, damn, that's messed up, y'all. Like, that's super crazy, man. Like, I'm on the bars just listening to him, like, wow, that's wild, man. So he like, yeah, bro, like, for real. Every time I talk about this, bro, you know what I mean? He was like, man, I get a little angry, bro. So I'm about to go ahead and just lay it down. I'm like, that's what's up, man. He went on and laid it down, man. And I took his advice, man. I grabbed a blanket. I put my jumpsuit back on, grabbed a blanket, and I started walking laps in that jump, y'all. I just started walking, pacing. I just started pacing until I got warm, y'all. So boom! Yeah, now I wake up next morning, you know what I mean? I wake up to breakfast trays come. It's so cold back there in damn Siberia, man. Like, you gotta eat your breakfast tray with your blanket over your shoulders and all that, man, because like it's just freezing back there, man. Like, y'all don't understand. Like, this junk is extra cold back there, man. I woke up feeling like my socks was wet. I went to sleep with my socks on. Usually I don't sleep with my socks on, but I woke up feeling like my socks was wet. That's how damn cold it was back there, man. So when I get up to get my breakfast tray, I hear Aaron, like, yo, what's up, man? You trying to walk some laps, man, after you eat? So I'm like, walk some laps. He's like, bro, I'm telling you, bro, you got to create ways to stay warm. He was like, we walk, talking and walking, you know what I mean? Like, that junk right there gonna keep us warm. So I'm like, man, all right, bro. I was like, bro, I don't care, bro. So I already kind of was like after I woke up at 8, like, I feel like I might can go back to sleep, but like, I usually don't go right back to sleep after breakfast. Like, I'm not programmed. A lot of dudes can, I can't. So I'm like, all right, that's word, we can do that, man. So I grabbed my blanket, I put it over my shoulder, and we just started, I started walking, and I guess Aaron walking. So as we doing this, he like, damn, bro, so like how you feel about going to penitentiary, man? Like, how you think it's gonna be when you go to penitentiary, man? Like, you know what I mean? How you think that junk gonna be, bro? Like, I'm like, yo, bro, like, for real, man, like, I'm ready to go, bro, because I've been in the jail so long, you know what I mean? But like, I still feel like, man, this gonna be a whole new world right here, man. So like, I gotta tighten up, man. He was like, yeah, bro. He was like, I'm telling you, man, I got uncles that been in penitentiary. Like, dudes are dying in that joint. You gotta be careful. You gotta be safe. You can't be trusting everybody. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, that's a fact, bro. Like, you can't trust everybody. You know what I mean? You cannot trust everybody on your way to jail. I mean, leaving jail, going to penitentiary. It's gonna be a whole new situation. I'm like, for the most part though, bro, like, I'm just kind of ready to go. You know what I mean? I'm just tired of seeing these COs in here. I'm tired of looking at bars. Like, I want to go somewhere where I can get a contact visit. You know what I mean? Things like that. He was like, yeah, once you get stuff like that, your beard's starting. You know what I mean? He was like, bro, by them keeping you in here longer, that don't feel like your beard getting longer. I'm like, yeah, you're right. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm talking to him. So I'm like, yo, how much time you think you gonna get? You know what I mean? He like, man, I don't know, man. He was like, man, my lawyer, man. Like, he was like, for real, bro, I felt so bad about this, man. He was like, I didn't even get a lawyer. I didn't tell my peoples to get no lawyer. He said, I don't even know if they would have anyway. I told you everybody's mad at me, bro. He was like, but I just got a public defender because I feel bad about this, man. He was like, I'm pleading guilty to it. You know what I mean? She just trying to get me the best plea deal, whatever the case. But he was like, bro, like, I don't know, man. I was like, they shouldn't smoke your boots though, man. Like, that jump was by accident. I said, you're going to get the gun charge because the gun was dirty. You know what I mean? It happened in a felony. So you can probably, bro, I was like, bro, at the most, bro, they should just give you like 10, 12 years. You know what I mean? I was like, bro, so don't stress too much because you might don't get your boots smoked, man. It might not be like that. He was like, yeah, I hope so, man. Like, you know what I mean? He was like, bro, I ain't got no kids, bro. Like, You know what I mean? He was like, bro, I ain't nothing but 19. You know what I mean? When he told me his age, I'm like, damn, like me and bro right there, we the same age. I was like, damn, bro. I was like, bro, I'm 19, bro. You know what I mean? He was like, for real, you were born in 82? I'm like, yeah, I'm born in 82. He's like, when your birthday? I was like, October. He was like, yeah, mine's in November. I said, I turned 20 before you. You know what I mean? He was like, yeah, that's great. So we kicking it, man. You know what I mean? Before I look up, next thing you know, they done switch shifts and you know what I mean? It's like 10:30. Me and bro been walking for like 2 hours kicking it. Like we've been getting it, y'all. That's my word. I promise y'all. His plan was working. His plan was working, man. I was feeling warmer. Man. Like my whole body. I don't know if it's because my adrenaline was moving or I didn't walk so many laps in the cell. I don't know what it is, but all I know is we have walked so many laps. I'm feeling warm again, y'all. So boom. I tell bro, I said, bro, look, I'm feeling sleepy now, man. I think I'm gonna go ahead and lay it down, bro. I said, I think it's about that time to go ahead and lay it down, bro. He was like, all right, that's what's up. I think I'm gonna try to go to sleep too. So I'm gonna holler at you, Aaron. I was like, man, look, man, don't stress too much, bro. He was like, yeah, same to you, bro, same to you. He laid it down. I laid it down. Boom. I went to sleep. You know what I mean? I wake up, lunch tray. I see the lunch tray. I'm like, damn, lunch tray got down. Was hot dogs, you know what I mean? I'm like, damn, I'm gonna smash these junks. Punish them junks. You know what I mean? It's cold as a bitch. Seemed like the later getting there, the colder it getting that bitch. I smashed the hot dogs. I'm like, He's like, yo. I'm like, damn, you about to walk again? He was like, bro, this word, my legs feel like they on fire, bro. Like, I ain't feeling cold yet. I ain't feeling that cold yet, man. He was like, I usually get cold in the morning and at night. I'm like, yeah, bro. I was like, damn, bro. I don't know if I can feel like I can go to sleep. He was like, man, look, this is what you do, bro. He said, you got to kind of like put your back to the wall. You know what I mean? He said, get your sheet. Put your sheet over your whole body. You know what I mean? He said, get your wool blanket, throw it over your face, and it'll cover just your face and your waist. He said, it ain't gonna cover your legs. Your sheet gonna be covering your legs. And he said, read a book like that under the blanket and the sheet. You know what I mean? He said, don't let the blanket cover up your whole face because you ain't gonna be able to have no light to see the book. I'm like, damn, this man is a Siberia genius. But you gotta become a genius in Siberia, man. Like, you gonna be somebody that's a lifer back there. Because I'm telling you, doing a month and a half back there, that's considered lifer back there. Because dudes ain't doing too long back there. This is a scare tactic. I'm going to send you back here. You want to keep wilding? This is what you're going to get. This is what this is right here. So dudes be like a week. You know what I mean? A week or something like that. I'm like 2-3 days into this jump, man. It's killing me because it's freezing back there. I ain't got no more buck in me. I ain't got no more control. I don't even want to curse no police out. I damn near want to say I'm done with getting in trouble, y'all. Real talk. Like, I ain't even going to lie. That joke got me ready to... That y'all got me ready to tap. Goddamn, I'm ready to tell these people, man, get me the hell out of here, man. That's word. This shit cold as a bitch back here, y'all. So boom. Goddamn. After the lunch trays and shit, goddamn, I don't know what Aaron was doing, man. I just chilled. I did what he said with the book. I tried to read. I had a bunch of old XXL magazines. I'm just going through everything, reading stuff I haven't read yet. Going through all them jokes, reading them jokes under the little blanket, under the sheet. You know what I mean? I did what he said. So that's keeping me slightly warm because it's keeping the cold air out. But that I got I got the blanket halfway not over my face because I need some light to be able to see the book under the sheet. Because if the sheet and the blanket cover me, it's gonna be dark under where I'm at. So I got the little bit of blanket coming down. So like I could feel the cold air like just coming, hitting that joint, but it ain't hitting as hard and it's not coming in as strong. But like after an hour or so of doing it, I felt the coldness. So I just ended up putting the book up and throwing the blanket over the sheet. And I'm like, man, fuck, I'm just gonna warm up. So I'm just chilling, just thinking like, damn, shit crazy, man. Like, you know what I mean? What the hell I'm gonna do, man? You know what I mean? I gotta tighten up, man. I can't keep doing this shit, man. I gotta stop going to the hole. Like, I'm letting a lot of people down with this shit, man. Like, everybody thinking I'm like on some crazy maniac shit. Like I'm just a psych ward patient or something. Like, I don't know what's going on. I gotta change. And I was telling myself this, y'all. You know what I mean? Like, was it Siberia turning me into like to a person of change? Might have been, because it's freezing back there, bitch. But I'm telling myself I must change, though. That's word I was telling myself that. So next thing you know, they coming with the dinner trays. You know what I mean? Boom, they coming with the dinner trays and shit. So goddamn, I go to the door. I see it's chicken. I'm like, oh my God, it's the chicken. But the jail was giving you chicken in Virginia Beach jail when I was there. But I see it's the chicken. Barbecue game. I'm like, grab my tray. Grab my blanket, I put it on my shoulder, sat down on the bed, start eating the junk. All I hear is, that's how I sound when somebody kicking their door, because somebody don't kick their door like this. Nah, dudes turn around and kick the door. That's how dudes kick the door in jail. and in penitentiary. Man, this is my word. I hear the door being kicked. Yee, 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 yee. And I hear it's right next door. So I'm like, damn, he like that shit loud as a bitch. Now, I haven't been hearing nobody bucking. I told you Siberia got niggas on goddamn super militant mode. You hear me? Niggas is goddamn in the cut being quiet back there, bitch, for a lot of reasons. And one of them is they trying to get the hell up out of there. And for two, goddamn it, they ain't trying to freeze their ass off for weeks back here. So dudes is being goddamn quiet for a lot of reasons. And I don't really be hearing no noise like a beat in the regular jump. But the nigga just kicking the hell out of his goddamn bar joint. He like, yeah, kicking the shit. I'm like, what the fuck? He start making a bunch of noise. He's like, man, bring my motherfucking tray back, man. Bring my motherfucking tray back, man. Bring my shit back. So I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, Aaron, what the hell is going on, bro? You all right? He like, man, this motherfucker brought me a tray with no chicken on it, man. Motherfucker brought me a tray. You had chicken on your shit. I'm like, damn right, nigga. I'm licking the barbecue off my fingers now. Pause. I'm like, damn right, bro. Yeah, I got my shit. He like, man, these motherfuckers walk right by me. Bro, they ain't give me nothing but the mashed potatoes and the corn and the bread. Ain't no chicken on my fucking tray. Now, dudes that play tricks in the hole, you know what I mean, to get extra food. Like, you never know who's telling the truth. You never know who ain't. Because dudes are lie to the 9th degree just for some extra food because niggas is hungry back there, motherfucker. You hear me? Dudes is hungry, so he's snapping. He's blacking out. He's going all the way in. So sergeant dude come back there, the little short dude. He coming in. He like, what you want? Aaron said, man, I just got my tray and ain't no chicken on my tray. He was like, you got chicken. We check all the trays for each inmate before they come, before they even come into this pod. We check all the trays. You got your chicken. You got your chicken. Aaron was like, I didn't get no motherfucking chicken. Y'all gonna give me my motherfucking chicken. Y'all gotta feed me. You already freezing me back, this motherfucker. Y'all gonna have to fucking feed me. I'm letting y'all know now. You gonna have to feed me. You're not gonna do it like this. I'm like, damn, Aaron cooking out over that bitch. I'm like, dang, he snapped. White dude was like, well, yeah, well, that's your choice. It's your choice or whatever you want to do. But you was fed. And it's marked down that you was fed and you're not getting no more chicken. No more chicken for you, young man. And Aaron just like, he got quiet. Like he probably couldn't believe dude was talking to him like this. Aaron was like, fuck you, motherfucker. Fuck that shit. That's what the fuck y'all want to do. I started hearing the bars, the toilet noise. He was banging up, man. This nigga turning like a chimpanzee in a cell. He just started blacking out, hitting shit everywhere, noise. White dude standing there looking at him like, all right. He left out. Goddamn. He came back to the door 10 minutes later. Aaron was like, where the fuck my chicken at? He was like, I told you, you're not getting no chicken. Your chicken was on your tray. I'm like, damn. So he closed the door. Boom. Goddamn, Aaron snapped. I'm like, yo, Aaron. He like, what's up? I'm like, yo. I was like, bro, they bought on your chicken for real, bro. Keep it 100, bro. He was like, damn right, they bought. That's word. I ain't got time to play with these motherfuckers back here. They gonna give my motherfucking chicken, bro. I'm like, damn. He's saying they buck for real. So, long story short, they not doing nothing about nothing. They not doing nothing about nothing, y'all. They just goddamn doing whatever the hell they want with the nigga with his chicken. And it's the last tray of the day. So I'm like, damn. So boom, shift change came. When shift change came, goddamn dinner was all the way over with. After that, they came through and got our trays. Aaron blacked out on the nigga that was getting the trays. He didn't give him his tray. Whole bunch of argument. Dude said, fuck the tray. Dude left. They switched shifts. After shift change came, goddamn, they come in there, Aaron complaining to the dudes in the shift change, the new shift. They ain't trying to hear that shit. Feeding is over with. Once the last shift says feeding is over with, feeding is over with. There's no exceptions. There's nothing you can do. And he's blacking out. He's going fucking nuts. So it's like a cool little young black dude. You know what I mean? He's like, man, ain't nothing I can do. What you want me to do? Like, they saying you been fed, brother. What you want me to do? Aaron like, man, they fucking lying, man. My chicken went on my fucking tray. I wanted to say, damn, Aaron, if I was so damn hungry, I'd have gave you the leg on that quarter leg, man. I would have broke bread, man, because I know you hungry as a bitch, man. Nigga need that food, y'all, like, definitely. So the CO ain't really trying to hit shit that he's saying. Not on purpose, but just by protocol. He can't do shit. He's saying he's been fed. So Aaron blocking out, dude leave. Dude was like, man, I guess Aaron told us some shit. Dude walked away. He was like, man, you got to do what you got to do, man. He peeled off. Goddamn, next thing you know, a little bit later on, goddamn, I'm calling Aaron. He's not answering me no more. He's not answering no more. You know what I mean? I don't know what the fuck he got going on. I'm like, yo, Aaron, that man ain't saying shit. Goddamn, I just laid it down. You know what I mean? I got up under the sheet, got up under the blanket, curled that joint up, laid down, turned around on my stay on my damn stomach. And I tried to stay warm. And I tried to go to sleep, goddamn it. And I ended up dozing off. I doze off, y'all. It's my word. I wake up. I don't hear shit. Take the blanket off. I come from over the bottom bunk, put my feet down, I put my feet in my goddamn shower shoes. I'm like halfway asleep. I'm like, man, I stepped in the coldest fucking water in America, y'all. Man, my word, my feet hit the water. That shit felt like I was on a goddamn lake. Man, that shit felt like I was on a lake in the wintertime. I promise y'all, man. I said, what the fuck? I look, man, there's water all in my damn cell. I'm like, damn, like flooding in Siberia is not a good idea. It's already 0 degrees in there. It's not a good idea, people. It's not a good idea. Water's on the fucking ground. A lot of goddamn water flow. I'm like, the fuck? My goddamn cell look like a pond. You hear me? I'm like, what the fuck? I say, Ern. Yo, Ern. He was like, what's up? I'm like, bro, what's up? That water in your cell, bro? He like, man, I did that shit. I'm like, why the fuck you do that? He was like, I'm flooding this motherfucker. You know what it is? Niggas ain't feeding me. Fuck that shit. I'm flooding this bitch. I'm like, bro, it's already fucking 0 degrees down this bitch, bro. I said, you just made it colder, bro. I can't even get off the bed now, bro. He was like, man, fuck that shit, Weezy. Welcome to Siberia, nigga. I was like, man, this motherfucker. I'm like, damn, bro. But he is angry, man. Like, when inmates or dudes, prisoners, whatever you want to call it, when we get in mode of being angry, we are fucking angry. It's nothing nobody can do. So he's angry. He's in this mode right now. So I'm like, fuck, man, it's cold as fuck. I'm stuck on the bed. I'm like, fuck, I hear some keys coming. Keys coming to jump. They like, I guess the water's just by me and his cell. They're like, who the fuck flooded? Who the fuck? The young dude, the young CO dude walked in. He was like, he flooding right there. It's him. It's him right there. Got that Aaron was like, yeah, fuck that shit. Get my motherfucking chicken. Them niggas like, man, what the fuck? You want to flood somewhere back here that's already fucking cold? Are you stupid? Aaron was like, man, fuck this shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'm like, damn, this is wild right here, man. Like, it's crazy that Aaron is blacking out like this. You know what I mean? It's wild, but over the damn chicken, y'all, I'm telling you, man, that motherfucking bird, man, that shit bring dudes out of retirement. You hear me? So he's just stopping. Aaron fucking blacking out, man. So more police just come back there. They looking at the water. They like, this stupid motherfucker. All right, we got a trick for your motherfucking ass. Goddamn it, keep flooding. Aaron like, man, fuck that shit. So they cut his water off. You know what I mean? They cut his water off because the whole time he was talking, he was just hitting the button. You could just hear the toilet going. He flooded the hell out of his damn cell. Man, goddamn, niggas started looking like, all right, you want to keep talking. Keep fucking talking. And the maniac CEO's coming out here, keep fucking talking. He like, man, fuck that shit. We get my chicken. He's still blacking out. They was like, keep on fucking snap. Aaron was like, ah. And he went to his toilet, grabbed his brush. Ah, bah, 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 bah. Like dudes that hit an annoying noise to get the police attention. They piss them off if they can't get something they want. Bah, 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 bah. I'm sitting back there like, ah, I'm never coming back to jail. Ah. Too much goddamn noise. It's cold. It's freezing. Water on my damn floor. I gotta get the fuck out of Siberia, y'all, and that's a fact. Boom! Shit crazy, man, because Aaron is at a point now, there's no return. There's no return. The chicken done put him at a spot. There's no return, man, but it's nuts, man. So I'll say probably about an hour or two of the new shift change, fucking with him, telling him to shut the fuck up or else. Aaron never stopped. Aaron never stopped. They had to cut his water off, all type of shit, man. My word. I looked up. Goddamn. I seen the motherfucking Goon squad coming in this bitch. I seen one nigga with the shit. I said, yo, Aaron. I spotted him. I said, yo, Aaron, the Goon squad in here. He said, man, fuck the Goon squad. Fuck the Goon squad, man. Fuck them niggas. Man, that's my word. Goon squad came in that bitch. Back up. You getting cuffed. Cuff up. He was like, me not cuffing up. It was like, you going to the buck chair. You going to the buck chair. That's what the hell your ass going to. I told y'all the buck chair is where they put you at. If you keep bucking, they'll strap your ass in a chair. And you'll be like this for hours in a damn chair. Everything. If you want to spit, they're going to put a bag over your head and everything. You look like a real fucking psycho. Don't never go to jail, man. But this is what they telling them. Your ass going to the buck chair. Come on, cuff up. Aaron like, fuck that shit. I ain't cuffing shit up. I ain't cuffing nothing up. Fuck y'all, go get that chicken. This nigga still talking about go get the chicken. It's fucking damn near 10 o'clock at night, 9:30 at night. He talking about go get the fucking chicken. Dude, like, you not getting no fucking chicken. Bring your ass to the fucking bars or we coming in there. Aaron's like, fuck y'all, come in here. Oh, here's the door. The door open. Them niggas went in there. I looked up, it was carrying Aaron's ass out like this. I said, oh, shit. I finally seen Aaron. He's a little guy. He had little braids. I looked at this nigga. Man, they was coming out with that after they beat his ass. They was coming out with his ass like this. I said, oh shit. They took his ass to the buck chair, kept him in there for hours. They brought him back to the cell. As soon as he get back to the cell, he starts snapping again. They beat his ass again. Motherfucker, that's what you, stay down, motherfucker. I'm saying in my head like, damn, I didn't know. You don't get your ass whooping in jail, though. If you buck on the police, you don't get your fucking ass whooped. Ask anybody. Man, they whooped his ass again. Man, they whooped that man's ass again. And they left that nigga in that bitch and dipped. I was like, oh shit. When he came back from the buck chair, he was already like looking all fucked up and shit. Man, they brought that nigga back, beat his ass again. Left that nigga in the joint. You know what I mean? I waited for about 30 minutes after the police was in there. Then they finally left out. I was like, yo, Aaron. Yo, Aaron. Aaron. Aaron won't answer. I'm like, yo, Aaron. I go to this wall. Doom, 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 doom. Aaron. That nigga ain't answering. I was like, oh, shit. Goddamn, I look at John. I'm like, yo, hey, CO. Hey, CO. The lady looked like, I'm like, yo, cell next to me, man. I think he ain't breathing. I think he ain't breathing. Lady looking like, I'm like, I think he's not fucking breathing, man. She's like, she got on the phone. Next thing you know, police coming in. Just one police, he coming in. He walked by my door. He's like, what you want? I said, man, the dude next door ain't good, man. He was like, one of the niggas that kicked his ass, he was like, hey, get up, man. Get up, man. He was like, oh shit. He was like, yo, I think I need emergency medicals over here in Annex, Siberia. Yeah, we got somebody not responding. I said, man, what the fuck y'all do to him, man? Why y'all? He was like, shut the fuck up, White. I was like, man, shit, man, I'm trying to get out of Siberia. So I'm like, you got it. You got it, man. Real talk, man. I don't want to end up like this, man. I don't want to end up like this. They did him dirty, man. This is my word. They come in there, medical, everybody come get him. They come grab that nigga. Goddamn, they took him out. That's my word. They took him out, man. They took that nigga out, man. The CO came back, was like, yo, you know what I mean? He was unresponsive, man. You know what I mean? Like, he took a beating, you know what I mean? That happens in there a lot. That happens in there a lot, man. Did I save his life? I probably did. But what that ass whooping did show me, though, man, that it's time for a change, y'all.
Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way, if you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous. Did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments. Get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart just to open your eyes up.